So close, I know. All right. Next up, we have the song. Thanks, Jesse, for the YouTube shout out. Pum, 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 pum. Thank you, that'd be awesome. Yes, anyone, you don't even need a YouTube account to help me reach my goal. Anybody who watches helps. Okay. You think you are whatever line you land on. The earth is just a death thing you can claim. But I know every rock and tree and creature has a life, has a spirit, has a name. You think the only people who are people are the people who look and think like you. But if you walk the footsteps of a stranger, you'll learn things you never knew, you never knew. Have you ever heard the wolf cry to the blue cormorant? Or ask the grinning bobcat why he grinned? Can you sing with all the voices of the mountain? Can you paint with all the colors of the wind? Can you paint with all the colors of the wind? Come run ahead and pine trails of the forest. Come taste the sun, sweet berries of the earth. Come roll in all the riches all around you. And for once, never wonder what they're worth. The rainstorm and the river are my brothers. The harrow and the otter are my friends, and we are all connected to each other in a circle, in a hope that never ends. How high does the sycamore grow? Well, if you cut it down, then you'll never know, and you'll never hear the wolf cry to the blue cormorant. For whether we are white or copper skinned, of the mountain. You need to play with all the colors of the wind. You can own the earth until all you're alone is earth until you can paint with all the colors of the wind. Beautiful song. He found my letters, read each one out loud. Talk. I am a bee. I like to bumble. Krishna, thank you for gifting 2 more subs. Let's see now. We're gonna hold off. I want to go out, and we're gonna do instead a song. La 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 la. If I had wings like no other star, I'd fly you the river to one I love. Fairly well, mine, fairly well. Well, I had a man who was long and tall. He moved his body like a cannonball. Fairly well, mine, fairly well. Well, I had a man, I remember one evening in the pouring rain. In my heart, it was an aching thing. Fairly well, mine, fairly well. Muddy river is muddy and wide. Can't give a Show us a bird flying high above. Life, babe, we're living without the one you love. Fairly well, my honey. Fairly well. Let's try this one. Oh my gosh. I drink some more water. Oh no. Water. I saw her in the rider's way, looking like Anne Hathaway, laughing while she hit her pendant cough. And then she came up to my knees, begging, baby, would you please do the things you said you'd do to me? Oh, won't you kiss me on the mouth and love me like a sailor? And when you get a taste, can you tell me what's my flavor? I don't believe in God, but I believe you're my savior. My mom says that she's worried, but I'm covered in his favor. And when we're getting dirty, I forget all that is wrong. I sleep so I can see you, 'cause I hate to wait so long. I sleep so I can see you, and I hate to wait so long. She took my fingers to her mouth, the kind of thing that makes you proud, that nothing else had ever worked out. And maybe I tried other things, but nothing can capture the sting of venom she's gonna spit out right now. Oh, will you kiss me on the mouth and love me like a sailor? And when you get a taste, can you tell me what's my flavor? I don't believe in God, but I believe that you're my savior. I know that you've been be so long, and we can run away to the walls inside your house. I can be the cat, baby, you can be the mouse. We can laugh off things that we know nothing about. We can go forever until you wanna sit out. Oh, 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 oh. Mhm. Oh. Ba-boom. Mm. Oh, you mean what's on the screen? You got me so I'm running round in circles. You got me so I can't see my own face. You got me so I feel I've been like this forever. You got me so I'm crazy with disgrace. I know it's on your mind, but it's not what you think it is. I know it's on your mind, but it's not what you think it is. I'm running on a treadmill after you. I'm running on a treadmill now. Running on a treadmill after you, and I'm running on a treadmill now. Oh, 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 oh. You got me so I'm running around in circles. You got me so I can't see my own face. You got me so I feel I've been like this forever. You got me so I'm crazy with disgrace. I know it's all in my mind, it's not what you think it is. I know it's all you might, but it's not what you think it is. I'm running on a treadmill after you, running on a treadmill now. I'm running on a treadmill after you, and I'm running on a treadmill now. Oh, 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 oh. All right, I think next we're gonna go ahead and read one of these short stories because we're coming up on, let me see. Not exactly 4 hours, but it's okay. We'll do it. We'll do it anyway. You love short stories? Well, I hope you like this one. First up, we have The Robber Bridegroom. you can read it online, but I prefer reading of this book. The Robber Bridegroom. I have to find it in this anthology here. It is number 52. The Robber Bridegroom. There was once a miller who had a beautiful daughter, and when she was grown up, he became anxious that she should be well married and taken care of. So he thought, if a decent sort of man comes and asks her in marriage, I will give her to him. Soon after, a suitor came forward who seemed very well-to-do, and as the miller knew nothing to his disadvantage, he promised him his daughter. But the girl did not seem to love him as a bride should love her bridegroom. She had no confidence in him, and as often as she saw him or thought about him, she felt a chill at her heart. One day he said to her, "You are to be my bride, and yet you have never been to see me." The girl answered, "I do not know where your house is." Then he said, "My house is a long way in the wood." She began to make excuses, said she could not find the way to it. But the bridegroom said, "You must come and pay me a visit next Sunday. I have already invited company, and I will strew ashes on the path through the wood so that you will be sure to find it." When Sunday came, and the girl set out on her way, she felt very uneasy, without knowing exactly why, and she filled both pockets full of peas and lentils. There were ashes strewn on the path through the wood, but nevertheless, at each step she cast to the right and left a few peas on the ground, so she went on the whole day, until she came to the middle of the wood, where it was darkest, and there stood a lonely house, not pleasant in her eyes, for it was dismal and unhomelike. She walked in, but there was no one there, and the greatest stillness reigned. Suddenly she heard a voice cry, turn back, thou pretty bride. Within this house thou must not bide, for here do evil things betide." The girl glanced around and perceived that the voice came from a bird who was hanging in a cage by the wall. Again it cried, turn back, thou pretty bride. Within this house thou must not bide, for here do evil things betide." Then the pretty bride went on from one room into another through the whole house, but it was quite empty, no soul to be found in it. At last she reached the cellar, and there sat a very old woman nodding her head. "Can you tell me if my bridegroom lives here?" said the bride. "Poor child," answered the old woman, "do you know what has happened to you? You are in a place of cutthroats. You thought you were a bride and soon to be married, but death will be your spouse. Look here, I have a great kettle of water to set on, and when once they have you in their power, they will cut you in pieces without mercy, cook you, eat you, for they are cannibals. Unless I have pity on you and save you, all is over with you." Then the old woman hid her behind a great cask, where she could not be seen. "Be as still as a mouse. Do not move or go away, or else you are lost. At night, when the robbers are asleep, we will escape. I have been waiting a long time for an opportunity." No sooner was it settled than the wicked gang entered the house. They brought another young woman with them, dragging her along, and they were drunk, and would not listen to her cries and groans. They gave her wine to drink, 3 glasses full, one of white, one of red, one of yellow, and then they cut her in pieces. The poor bride all the while shaking and trembling when she saw what a fate the robbers had intended for her. One of them noticed on the little finger of their victim a golden ring, and as he could not draw it off easily, he took an axe, chopped it off. But the finger jumped away and fell behind the cask on the bride's lap. The robber took up a light to look for it, but he couldn't find it. Then said one of the others, "Have you looked behind the great cask?" But the old woman cried, "Come to supper. Leave off looking till tomorrow. The finger cannot run away." Then the robbers said the old woman was right. They left off searching, sat down to eat, and the old woman dropped some sleeping stuff into the wine, so that before long they stretched themselves on the cellar floor, sleeping and snoring. When the bride heard that, she came from behind the cask, and had to make her way among the sleepers lying all about on the ground, as she felt very much afraid lest she might awaken any of them. But by good luck she passed through, and the old woman with her, and they opened the door, and they made haste to leave the house of murderers. The wind had carried away the ashes from the path, but the peas and lentils had budded and sprung up, and the moonshine upon them showed the way, and they went on through the night. Till the morning they reached the mill. Then the girl related to her father all that had happened to her. When the wedding day came, the friends and neighbors assembled, the miller having invited them, and the bridegroom also appeared. When they were all seated at table, each one had to tell a story, but the bride sat still and said nothing, till at last the bridegroom said to her, "Now, sweetheart, do you know no story? Tell us something." She answered, "I will tell you my dream. I was going alone through a wood. I came at last to a house in which there was no living soul, but by the wall was a bird in a cage, who cried, 'Turn back, thou pretty bride. Within this house thou must not bide, for here do evil things betide.' And then again it said it. Sweetheart, the dream is not ended. Then I went through all the rooms, and they were all empty, and it was so lonely and wretched. At last I went down into the cellar, and there sat an old woman nodding her head. I asked her if my bridegroom lived in that house, and she answered, 'Poor child, you have come into a place of cutthroats. Your bridegroom does live here, but he will kill you and cut you in pieces and then cook and eat you.' Sweetheart, the dream is not ended. But the old woman hid me behind a great cask, and no sooner had she done so than the robbers came home, dragging with them a young woman, and they gave her to drink wine thrice, white, red, and yellow. Sweetheart, the dream is not yet ended. And then they killed her, cut her in pieces. Sweetheart, my dream is not yet ended. And one of the robbers saw a gold ring on the finger of the young woman, and as it was difficult to get off, he took an axe and chopped off the finger, which jumped upwards and then fell behind the great cask on my lap. And here is the finger, with the ring." At these words she drew it forth and showed it to the company. The robber, who during the story had grown deadly white, sprang up and would have escaped, but the folks held him fast and delivered him up to justice, and he and his whole gang were, for their evil deeds, condemned and executed. Not all of them have good endings. No. But that was it. That was it. That was The Robber's Bridegroom. Or The Robber Bridegroom. Ah, no, I'm spinning. Squeaky, squeak, squeak, squeak. What's going on? My trick. Oh. I put it in the sleeve. Let's see. Let's give the dog some treats. I don't know if Poe will come, but Milton will. Okay, Milton. Milton. You got little bats. It's right there. Silly guy. Yes. Hope, 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 hope. You can hear him clear from across the house practically. It's just the way he is. He's a funny guy, that one. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, you do? That's great. The Panther? I don't know about that one. We'll put that on the reserve. Rainer Maria Rilke, Austrian poet. Austrian, huh? Hello, Zach. How you do? How do you do? I thought it would be interesting at some point over the weekend to go into local haunts or places that we don't really know of necessarily that are really good to celebrate Halloween. Best haunts in every state in the nation. I don't know what they are. Oh. What? Where's Poe? He's in the other room, in the bed. You know, he's just doing his thing. Silly guy. Let's try. Oh. Do-do-do. That's why. Okay. They got a cap on it. This sounds so blocky. It's okay. Boom, 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 boom. Ow. Check it out, going out on the late night, looking tight, feeling nice. It's a cockfight. I can tell, I just know that it's going down tonight. At the door we don't wait, 'cause we know them. At the bar, 6 shots just beginning. That's when Dickhead put his hands on me. But you see, I'm not here for your entertainment. You don't really wanna mess with me tonight. Just stop and take a second. I was fine before you walked into my life, 'cause you know it's over before it began. Keep your dream, just give me the more answers. You in your head tonight. Midnight, I'm drunk, I don't give a fuck. Wanna dance by myself, guess you're out of luck. Don't touch, back up, I'm not the one. Bye-bye. Listen up, it's just not happening. You can say what you want to your boyfriends. Just let me have my fun tonight. I'm not here for your entertainment. You don't really wanna mess with me tonight. Just take a second. I was fine before you walked into my life, 'cause you know it's over before it began. Keep your dream, just give me the money. It's just you in your head tonight. You're in the corner with your boys, you get them $5. You get the girl that just turned on, but she thinks you suck. We didn't get all dressed up for you to see. So quit spilling your drinks on me. You know, y'all high five and talking shit, but you're coming home now alone, aren't you? I'm not here for your entertainment. You don't really wanna mess with me tonight. Just stop, take a second. I was fine before you walked into my life. 'Cause you know it's over, but when it begin, keep your dream, just give me the money. It's just you and your head tonight. That's fun. It's a fun song. Groundhog Day? No, I have not seen that. Your life rests tomorrow? Ah. Let's see here what we have. I think it's time that we look up one of the world's scariest places. So scary. Oh,